Welcome back to the channel, guys. Tool reviews of tools I use. Today I'm going to take you through a review of the Lyra mechanical pencil. This is, I would say, a real competitor for the Pica. If you've seen any videos of those, or if you own one of those, I think you're going to be really impressed by this. I've had a little bit of an unboxing of it in my own time, just to sort of get the feel for it and get an idea of what it's all about. And yeah, this will be an unboxing of sorts without a whole lot of experience yet. When I start putting it in my toolbox and start rotating it out with the other ones, I can start figuring out it's real, what it's like out in the field. But for now, consider this an unboxing. Check out my other pencil review video that I did, where I compare a whole bunch of these mechanical pencils. I've got a whole load of them, from Ox to Hultafors to Pica, and just seeing how they stack up on an unboxing. But I will get them all out very soon and actually show you what the real pitfalls and advantages and things are of them, now that they have been in my toolbox for a little while. But yeah, check this one out. We've got the Lyra dry profiled pencil. So it comes boxed like this. It's made in Germany, and the quality, I think, for anyone who's seen a Pica up close before or seen the videos, I think you can agree that this is pretty much the same standard of quality. I've got a Pica right here. I'll show you. You could almost say that they're possibly made in the same factory, but who knows? They definitely, to me, they feel like they are. Everything about them feels quite similar. The same way that the Hultafors and the Ox feel quite similar in their construction. These feel similar as well. It's got a really nice strong clip on it. Really beefy around the top there, so it doesn't feel like it's going to break. It's got these nice little arrow-shaped teeth that really look like they're going to dig into your pockets or trousers. One of the standout features, and I couldn't tell what it was when I was looking on the Amazon website, was the sharpener. That thing sticking out there is the sharpener, and I can't say how impressed I am with where that is and its location compared to the other ones. Again, definitely compared to the Pica. Blows the Pica out of the water. This having the sharpener at the bottom there that you can see. I've mentioned it in my other video. I find it really inconvenient actually having that tucked in your pockets. That's just not going to be a good idea. And it isn't a good idea at all, having to remove it from your pocket just to sharpen it. You're going to be doing a lot of sharpening, so this is actually quite an important thing to really look into. The pencil itself, the mechanism is really nice and smooth, much like the other pencils. It's got a really good smooth mechanism on it, holds it nice and tight. The sheath itself has got these holes in, which I'm a little bit disappointed with, and I thought, oh, I'll try it out and see how it lands. And I'd say 9 times out of 10 it dropped in without a single problem, but then every now and again I would catch it with a lead. You see it balancing there. The lead just catches it on the way in and just lets it down. It's such a shame. If they didn't have that hole there, this would be perfect. It's just, if they're just stuck with this one, if they wanted a drainage hole or whatever it is that they're trying to do with it, that would have worked. But unfortunately this big hole lets it down a little bit by just snagging onto your pencil. You don't want to be bothering with that when you're working with something. So yeah, if they change that, they'd be onto a winner. The sheath itself is nice and strong, nice thick plastic, much like the Pica. Feels really robust. As far as the grip on the pencil, you can see it's got these nice little grooves. This is a little bit fatter than the Pica. That's one thing. I think I prefer the feel of the Pica compared to this. It's just a touch fatter, which is not really a problem. I'm not writing documents or anything like that with it. I'm just scribing wood and writing down measurements and stuff. It doesn't really make a huge deal, but definitely a win for the Pica on that one. I assume the reason it's fatter is because of the one little addition that they've got here, which is a torch. I never would have thought I'd seen that on one of these pencils, but this is the only one so far that I've seen that's got a little push button torch, a little LED one. How useful that is, I don't know. I've not come a time where I thought, God, I really need a torch in a pencil. But they haven't really charged a whole lot more for having it, and I didn't even know it had it. When I bought it, I just looked and I saw the pencil and I thought, oh, I'll buy that. And I didn't think, oh, I hope it's got a torch on it. But either way, it's a nice little addition for not really any extra money. It's just push it on, leave it on. I've pressed it and left it on a little while to see if it shuts off by itself. It didn't shut off while I was there, and so I don't know if it's got any kind of timer in there, but I didn't exceed it. Yeah, I would say you're onto a real winner with this. The quality compared to the Pica, I don't think you'll be disappointed. Typical made in Germany item. It's going to be good quality, you just know it is. So yeah, pick one of those up. Not to forget the leads itself. You have a look at this box here. Similar arrangement to what the Hultafors and Tracer pencil have, that you'll see in my other videos, where you just spin that little top bit there really effectively, just drops it out nice and easy. Protects them really well. There's a little bit of rattle in there, so they're not fixed super tight or anything like that. And the one thing I noticed about this is that the plastic just seems a little bit brittle. I haven't broken it yet or anything like that, but I don't know if it's going to stand the rigours of a toolbox, having tools dropped on it, maybe accidentally dropped on the floor, on the concrete. Not sure how long it'll last. But the size of it, the leads come in just a little touch shorter than the Hultafors and other leads, just by about an inch or so. That to me is not a problem. These do last a long time, so if I can take up a little less space, like an inch less space on this holder in my toolbox, then that's not a bad thing. The actual leads themselves, try them out, and they're really nice and soft, much like the Hultafors pencil that I'm quite experienced with. I can feel it's a nice soft lead, and works well on wood and paper. They were onto a real winner with this as a holder. I wish they didn't have so much space in the middle there wasted again. They could have cut the size of this down by half and again take up even less space in my toolbox, which is a good thing. I don't want leads to take up the space that a tool can take up. But either way, very happy with that. I'd say that's a lot better than the Hultafors version of it, albeit it's not quite as strong as the Hultafors. Make up your own minds and decide accordingly. I'm going to do another review where I show off what I've learnt about them through some extended use, and I'll catch you next time.